What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. I don't know what I want to do today, but we'll figure it out, won't we, guys? I'm going to take Bomber, and I'm going to take Swordsman. Because there's a run that a viewer of mine brought up, shoutouts. I forget your name, I apologize. But it is centered around making a powerful bleed run with Swordsman and Bomber, and it requires me to have the bleed curse. So not going to be an easy thing to pull off, and I'm more than likely going to pivot away from this because it's like getting a specific curse is so difficult. But I want to try because I don't know, I've kind of been trying to build more bleed runs ever since I did the pikeman run, just to see if I can change my view a little bit on bleed. Although I honestly think my assessment on bleed is pretty accurate, that it has the capability to be very powerful, but it's like the most inconsistent status. That it's just like if your builds require a legendary item, the Miracle Grail, as well as like and you could do it with like the unique terrible blade shards as well, and then upgrade the, like there's other bleed items that are good, but generally speaking, if you really want your bleed runs to pop off, Miracle Grail is like the best way to do it, because that amplification that it gives you is like just huge damage. So, but point being is, like, if your run requires these extreme high roll scenarios to be able to function, because otherwise bleed is just so bad it's almost non-functional. Like bleed in and of itself, you know, just on the face of it does not do good damage, which there is no other status that has quite that same problem. There's like Freeze kinda has the issue. Like your runs with Glacier Breaker or Cat Ice are going to be infinitely stronger than your runs without it. Like if you play a Frost one and that just has like Frost Witch's staff or something. But the thing about Freeze is like it's still more consistent than bleed. That's like my my opinion on it, is like, while it does have similar issues, you can still do bleed runs, or I mean freeze runs, that do not need the curse or the legendary item. It's not going to be as good, but it's still going to be functional. And bleed, it's like, if you don't have like very hyper specific items and you just like low roll and build like a bleed run that just kind of like is normal, that shit's not going to work very well. So it's kind of unique in that sense. But you know, I don't want this to be an episode where I complain about bleed. I want this to be an episode, if I focus on the bleed path, that shows that bleed is like, you know, still a usable and viable build path. So that's my goal, at least right now. But we'll see what happens as the run unfolds. I'm never going to, especially when it comes to bleed, I'm never going to force a build, because it will just get me killed. So if I can get a little lucky here and get the stuff I need, then we can pop off and show bleed at its best, which is something that would be very cool. Because I think people, when they hear me talk about bleed, are usually expecting me to be poo-pooing on it. And while I will do my fair share of poo-pooing, I will also lift the spirits of bleed. Ah, come on, dog. Man, what a thing to see. I'm not going to pass it. I'm taking it. We'll hedge our bets. But that definitely makes it a lot less likely that I'm going to build bleed. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not impossible from here. Actually, let me buy treasure on the pedestal. I don't know why I didn't already. What's in the random box? Garbage. But I'll still take it, because I'm kind of forced to at this point. Also buy that. Alright, it's definitely heading in a magic direction. We'll see what happens, though. It could be mixed. Though if it's mixed, bleed is like a lot worse, so. Like, mixed damage bleed makes no sense. There's no reason to do it. Like, I'm a mixed damage guy, you guys know this. But when it comes to bleed, and really statuses in general, unless you're building opposing statuses, like a magic and physical status, which I don't know why you would do that, but if you are, I guess you could do a mixed damage status, but in general, there's not a real reason to do it, because, like, the thing that makes mixed damage good is item damage, because you can, like, just build opposing, like, damage type item damage on, or just bring 2 opposing type skulls with each other. But like with statuses, the damages are pretty set and you can't really do much with them, so it's not the same. It's not going to work very well. We're not going to upgrade our swordsman here because like the run is starting to look pretty different than what I had envisioned for it. So though, like, the odds of this becoming a giga bleed run were very low to begin with anyway. If I'm going to do this run, I'm probably going to have to rig it, is the thing. So I might rig it coming up soon. I just want to see how powerful it is, because this is like supposedly a very, very powerful build path, and I'm very curious about it. So like, it's just one of those things I'm almost certainly gonna have to rig, because the odds of getting it naturally are so low, so obscenely low. It's sad, man. I just want bleed to be consistent. Good items across the board. I'm gonna take the sword. Puts me back on some physical shenanigans, potentially. I'm gonna leave you there for a sec, bud. Fucking hate plate armor, man. It's not even the hardest thing to deal with. It's the most annoying. It's like, you're just slowing me down just to slow me down. That's weird, dude. You're being weird, bro. Every time I'm have like trauma, whenever I see like an entire platform encompassing pink, like you're about to get hit, thing, like the pink aura that appears, like whenever it encompasses an entire platform's worth of space, I'm like, that's brawler. That's brawler. Thank God it's not. It can't be because he's plate armor, but like, just like I get that like fucking that mental backlash whenever I see that shit. Like, oh God, I gotta get out of the way. Also, we have heirloom. That's interesting because of the random box, which is funny. Not that we need heirloom, but it's like, I don't think I've ever had it accidentally this early. It's very rare that I have it at all, because it's like one of those happy little accident inscriptions. Very good inscription, for the record, but I just don't build around it ever. So me having it this early it feels weird. It feels wrong, man. Legion, get out of here, bro. Legion sucks. You think you're like helping, like you think you're doing something there. I think I've only ever died one time to Legion. And I don't think I even died. I just lost like my last resistance or something. It's very rare that it has any effect on me at all. It should have stayed a rare Dark Elite prefix, because at least it was interesting when that was the case. Now it's just boring and common, and you see it every run, and it never does anything. Die! Stop hitting me now. Alright, beautiful. Let's go. I'm almost certainly going to the legendary here. And there it is. Alright, spirits? Normally not one to build spirits, but if it shows up, why not? Maybe I should have looked more for the shadow spirit here, because the odds of getting it the further we get into the run it gets lower and lower. And in Act 1, I think you're most likely to see the shadow spirit. It also might not be a spirit run. Who's to say? Anything can happen from here. Spirit runs kind of tend to rely on having Elementalist Blessing as a damage, like to raise the damage percent. So if I don't see that, it'll be hard to take spirits. But also, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I've done a spirits run. Even though I find them to be boring, it's not like I can't do it sometimes. My problem with spirits is, like, they are very powerful. I don't want people to get it twisted. If you're like, spirit runs across the board are very, very OP, but they're like, they're autoplay. You just walk around and the game plays itself for you, which is why I just find them to be boring. They're very new player friendly, but like a veteran like me, who's, you know, I consider myself to be pretty good at Skul. I don't get a lot out of this, but occasionally, you know, occasionally it's fun. So we'll see what happens moving forward. As long as I can get Elementalist Blessing, and I'd really like to get the Shadow Spirit. As long as I can get those things, then we can have a good swell time. Hopefully. And another problem with Spirit runs is like the skulls. Like your choice for skull literally doesn't matter even a little bit. Like you can play any skull on a Spirit run. People will of course tend towards Magic's skulls when they're playing Spirit runs, but it's meaningless. Your skull can be anything here because the skull isn't the important thing. The spirits are the important thing. I could bring common swordsman to the end of the run, and it would be almost the same as if I had like a magic powerful Giga Skull or something, you know? I'm not going to do that though because it's just, I don't know, it's pointless. But it's a thing I could do. I'd rather be powerful than be force myself to be weak, just to show people that like something that's intuitive and obvious, like the skull isn't the important part, the spirits are. It's like, we knew, jackass. You didn't have to bring a fucking common swordsman to the end of the run just to prove it. I already did that once with Predator even. I remember I built a Predator spirit run, so I already did that shit. I don't remember when. I think it was in this patch cycle. So man, this is where we're gonna have to go through the Yigi ult. If only this Lu was a little faster. They get faster the more spirits you have, so I'm not moving. I'm blowing you up. It's called min-maxing. Okay. I was about to make a joke about how it's called min-maxing my my World Tree Seed, and then I genuinely started taking a fuckload of damage to the point to where if I get hit again, I'm losing my reassembly. So I have to take this seriously. Lu, wake up, please. Okay, we're fine. That was very stupid of me. Whoops, I slipped on a banana peel there, guys. I apologize. I see a World Tree Seed back there. We have to do this special agent bullshit to get it. If I get this before I pick up the health, then it's good. If I don't, it's bad. When there's an invisible knife right next to it, makes me kind of want to just take the invisible knife. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's better, and I don't have to do anything weird to get it. So garbage just across the board. We'll take Old Reliable. Sadly, no good curse. I think this is the point where I would have been less assured of my desire to build a Giga Bleed run, if that was even still on the table, which I guess it's not technically off the table now. But it's pretty much off the table, I would say. The run is pushing me in a very different direction than that. Ability swapper, if we wanted them, we don't. Though it would be nice to... Actually, there's no way I would do it. I was about to say it would be nice to know what my second skill is on my bomber, and then like swap if I needed to. But like me having Kaboom already almost guarantees that I'm not going to do anything like that. But we are going to let her out of her cage because we don't want to see her again. Bye. What are you? Okay. There it is. Oh, wait. No, we want to swap his abilities. Fuck. We got the gun. I don't like the gun. The gun's like the worst skill he has. Fuck. I wish I would have thought about that before I very quickly left the room. Oh boy, you're getting away with my money. Screw you, man. Treasure chest. That's what I was forgetting over here. Bone shards. We have 6k for this shop. Decent chance to find stuff I'm looking for. I have to heal though. And then we can just full send. I'm looking for Elemental's Blessing or Shadow Spirit. Or other spirits in general, but... There's Elemental's Blessing. This stage, this can go. Also, this can go as well. Is there any chance I can do another refresh? I think so. Normally I'd be all about this, but with the spirits, it's probably going to be pretty hard to deal skill damage, though maybe not. I don't know. Also, the build's going to be tight by the end. It's going to be hard to hold on to anything like that. We're going to be also I'm going to take this wraith, but we're going to be like we're going to be struggling for space across the board. Let's see if we can. I don't even know what I want out of this, but of course I'm still going to do this minigame no matter what. Thanks, bro. I don't know why I waited on that. Only he had come out like a second sooner. Ouch. It's actually a little scary to be taking damage here, because the adventurer is coming up. Not gonna be fun. Okay, we're not gonna open it anymore, even though there's like still a lot of money and stuff to be gained in here. Give me your riches. I don't even know what you got that I want, but I'll know when I see it. That's not it. Well, thanks for the money. Barely took any of my HP away. Worth. Could have been a dupe if that was a legendary chest. Also, speaking of dupes, what the heck? I see you. Oh, you're Legion. Okay, well, you're just worthless then. Get her, Wraith. Wraith does pretty good damage. There's so much here I don't want to see duped. So much. I think this is a point where I start to, I kind of lose my mind and I start deleting a bunch of shit. So this goes, this even goes. I'm even tempted to delete this. I think I want to get rid of this as well, frankly. But that'll make the adventurer fight very hard. Let's do this. Do it from here. If it dupes the gold incense burner, that's annoying, but at least then we have like giga gold % gain. And it duped the invisible knife, also kind of annoying. But I mean, it's powerful. It's just like I wanted it to dupe a spirit or something. But like, I don't know, we're very powerful at this stage. Double invisible knife is like objectively the strongest thing that could have been duped there. It's just like the least interesting for me. But now we're like insanely powerful. Also, thanks for the healing orbs. Jesus. Holy mother of God. We're living on cloud fucking 9 right now. I should have waited to see what that was. Though the odds of me pivoting from bomber are low, but it could have been something. Who knows? Get her, Wraith. Show that you're a good Quint. People need to see. It's especially a good Quint with weakness exposure. Destroyed. Thanks for the no healing. Something will make me pivot from the something will make me pivot from the bomber. Now we can just start building our Arachna Shrine, guys. That was easy. Wow, wow, guys, Jesus. How easy was that? People say this game is hard? What? Just get lucky, dude. It's not that hard. Just get a little lucky. What are you complaining about? Oh god, I'm still taking giga damage. Never mind. My joke instantly falls flat. Turns out the game's still hard. Okay, we're gonna instantly slash. Insta death to all. What an interesting pairing as well. The only thing that sucks about this build, and it might change from moving forward, is the fucking spirits. Like, the spirit, like, this is the coolest duo to have the most least interesting build with. Like, the build is boring as fuck. This would, in fact, be an incredible crit item build from here. Because we have the duplicated invisible knife. Because that's the thing is, like, Gambler is actually a very good crit item user. Like, genuinely very good. I might pivot from spirits from here. Ow, dude. Stop. Though we need to also still change our Gambler skills to be the incredible crit item build. Man, the gun is so bad. Like, it's just so... so much worse than all the other ones. If only I had stayed with the ability swapper. 9K for this shop after selling all of our gear. Let's see what we can make happen in here. 10K. We reached the threshold. We'll buy that. Also, a prisoner. Normally I'd take the prisoner, but I'm not going to because we have 2 nat legendaries. Man. Come on. Still no Shadow Spirit. I'll buy it. Hedge our bets. I mean, I'm not being offered anything here. This is good. Finally, something good. Easy come, easy go. This is Wisdom 4. It's still easy coming. Oh wait, there's the Shadow Spirit. I almost didn't see it there. Okay. Fuck, man. Come on, dog. You're gonna make me do this, man. With these 2 skulls. I guess that goes... There's no way I get rid of treasure here. There's no way. But also, what the fuck else do I do? What the fuck else do I do, man? God damn it. Alright, fine. Fine. It's a high roll door run anyway. Who cares? Fuck you. Just fuck you. That's all I got. That's all I fucking got. Screw you, bro. We'll make this run happen, I guess. It's alright, spirits it is, bro. You win this round, Satan. Why am I being offered so many, like, high... Like, 2 nat legendaries? I've seen, like, multiple uniques at this point? What the fuck is happening? Skull's lost its mind. It's taunting me. Die, you. Alright, beautiful. Kind of. In its own twisted way. Alright, Liana Sisters. We do have last resistance, so I don't think there's any chance this goes wrong regardless of what happens. Even if something horrific happens, like I get insta laser beamed and died, we'll still be okay, I think. Because we're just too powerful. This is not going to last a while. It's also going to be hard to ride the merry-go-round. Because these things have 0 chill, 0 finesse. By these things, I mean me. Destroyed. Get high rolled on. And no, she's not dead yet. Let's leave her alone moving forward because she's going to be taking residual damage a lot. Yep. We want to fight the long-hair sister now. Man, the swap on Unknown King is so insanely bad. Boggles the mind. Oh, she's back. Okay, well, yeah. Good fight, man. You tried. You tried. That's all I can ask for. Ah! Okay, that's... We're dead. Nope, we're alive. Somehow. If I lose last resistance, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world, so... Not that worried about it. Got a really nice pattern there. Ow. That's what I get for doing that there, I guess. How dare I have the audacity to use a skill during the Leona sister's perfect move. Man, my throat's fucked up. Let me drink some water real quick. Okay, I think it just... I don't know what I can do about this. I think the air's just dry. It's all levels of fucked up. Also, terrible Leona chest. At least we can break a legendary. But just garbage across the board. Let's hope the curse option's nice. Because, otherwise I'm taking weakness exposure. Look, of course Bloodfest shows up. Bullshit, bro. Weakness exposure. It'll become a go-getter run. Actually, you want just go-getter. Go-getter just makes sense regardless here. But weakness exposure is going to be good with our Quint as well as our skulls. So I don't know, like King has a lot of DPS stuff going on. Weakness exposure just makes sense. Same with Gambler even. Both of them are pretty good DPS guys. As long as we can get rid of this gun ability, which it also has good DPS, but it's like the fact that it rolls just him blowing up often is what makes this skill so bad. And him blowing up has like no crit item potential, whereas like every other thing he does has crit item potential almost always. Like every result it has is like decent crit items. The only one that isn't is the gun. So like, and even when it only is good crit item when it like has the high roll, because otherwise it just like deals like one very small instance of damage. I have zero respect for this ability. Zero. I also have zero respect for my money count right now. What the fuck is this? There would be the Fulgent Dawn, but I don't care. I need spirits. Where are the spirits, bro? For the love of God. What is happening? Please, man. Do we need this? Not really, though it will be nice with the green spirit, because it has rapidity on it. So we'll see if that item stays or goes. Who knows? Not me. How did these guys live? Join the fray. Die honorably. Die with honor. Make my run like 10 seconds or 15 seconds shorter than it would have been otherwise. I wouldn't have to go back down and chase your dumbasses. Also, good job, Lou, for waking up these guys, even though I wasn't ready. Classic spirit shenanigans. Oh, these guys too. Everyone just got woken up. Good job, Lou. Look what you went and did. We're getting a decent amount of money for this next shop, though. That's nice. If I don't get a lot of spirits moving forward, then we're gonna struggle to max out or even get Oberon at all, which would not be fun. I want to get an easy Oberon here. And get extremely high dense damage scaled Elementalist Blessing. We also have like this stupid water item that if we don't find Undyne will do nothing, and we don't want that either. Also, is this a skull room? If this is a skull room, I'm a little afraid of the potential dupe. Throws okay, it's not a room. It would throw a complete monkey wrench into our well-oiled machine that we currently have. Would have been a Dark Paladin, which would have been an interesting dupe. I actually think that would be a pretty good dupe, because Dark Paladin swap is pretty good. It's actually not as good as it used to be, which is the sad thing. The Dark Paladin swap used to be one of the best in the game because it used to build up his passive, like his energy. And then one patch they removed it without patch notes. We don't know if it's a glitch that they never addressed, or we don't know if they did it on purpose and just did the classic forgot to put stuff in the patch notes thing that they have kind of done a little bit over the years. I mean, they're not super bad about that, but there's that one patch cycle where they like left out so much in the patch notes. But we don't know if this is something they did on purpose. It ironically was in the patch where they buffed a bunch of the, like at 1.4, where they took a bunch of really bad skulls and made them good. And this was like one of the changes they made in that patch cycle that it's just hard to say if they did it on purpose. It'd be weird if they did it on purpose because they literally buffed everyone else. But who knows? Maybe they did. To this day, we don't know. And we have not gotten it back. But it would be so good if we could have it back. Because, like, Dark Paladin is one of the worst skulls in the game at this point. Not to say he's bad. Because I know people, like, get very upset when their pet skull gets called something not flattering. Like, he's not bad. He's usable. But he's one of the worst skulls in the game. His mechanics feel outdated at this point. Why does he only get 10 shield? Like, it makes no sense. It feels like a relic of a bygone era when the game was easier. But, like, every single hit in the Dark Mirror does more than 10 damage. Like, every single one. And, like, if he doesn't have the 10 shield he gets from his passive, he's just, like, not very good. Like, the whole point in the skull is to get the enhanced basics and the amplification that you get from it. So it's like, I don't know. It sucks for Dark Paladin. Because, like, a good skull being held back by unfortunate potential glitch, possible shadow nerf. Either way, very unfortunate that they did it to our boy. I never forget, guys. Never forget what they took from us. We demand you bring it back. Now. Falling on deaf ears. It's not going to happen. Spirits, please. There's a spirit. Now we have to start getting rid of stuff we like. I guess we'll get rid of that. There's our Oberon. I'm not going to buy the bone pouch. We already have good bone shard count. Man, what the fuck? Where are all the fucking spirits? I have to use Gnome, dude? I hate Gnome. He's so bad. The worst spirit by far. Everyone's saying it. Like, give me something good. Please give me Undyne. Give me the Omen spirit. Give me something, man. Get out of here, Missile. No one likes you. Oh? Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4, I guess. Now that we're fully leaning into the spirits. Obviously that may run weaker, but sacrifices have to be made for the sake of the spirits, I guess. Stupid ass fucking things. They're so greedy. They take up so many slots. Get the... Oh, I don't need this. Okay. Alright, you. We're about to be done building the important shrines up. After that, I can focus more on item rooms. But I'd like to get my max HP up. The damage percent is still important. I do want it. But more important than that is getting good spirits on this build. So I'll start taking more item rooms. Is there any way I can cheese this? With the gun skill? Oh, okay, wait. Uh-oh. Guys. We stopped it, okay. Good, 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 good. I didn't want to have to deal with that shit. We did the whole act without getting even one. I haven't been transforming in my, I just realized I haven't been transforming as, as King Arthur. Might be. Though, in my defense, this is what happens when you play spirits. Like nothing matters but the spirits. It sucks. Like, you could play any skull and your run's still going to be insanely powerful. But I'll transform here. And moving forward, I'll be transforming. And also, in general, I'm not the biggest fan of Unknown King. I don't think he's very good, sadly. I think he's like the second worst Skull of the new batch. Sucks to say it, but it just is how I feel. But he did good work there, undeniably so. So, gotta hand it to him there. Good job, Unknown King. What do we get here? No spirits. Shocker. I'm truly shocked. But we will break the legendary. Still have a decent amount of money for this shop. There we go. We're done with that shit. Unless we lose our last resistance, which could happen, but... We're only 60 bone shards away from finishing our important shrines. We could get that in one skull room if we're lucky and get like a nat legendary, which won't happen. Excuse me if I had to drink some water. Okay. Give me the nat legendary so I can be done with it and start focusing on items, please. And also give me the ability swapper so I can get rid of this dumbass gun skill. And actually make my gambler do my work for me. Even though we did get rid of our crit item plan, we still have one invisible knife, but it's going to go by the end of the run. If I can get enough spirits. And it sucks to get rid of a double invisible knife, man. What? I did all of this for spirits. A run archetype I don't even like. Come on, man. Get him, get him! And there's our Harpy, which I think puts me... No. We're one skull room away from being done. Which this is at the shop, I would guess. Yeah. I guess just search for spirits. It is what it is. Hello? Dude! What the fuck, man? Okay. I guess. Okay, man. No spirits for me. I can just go fuck myself, I suppose. Also, my pedestals are fucked up. Like, there's so much we need in terms of items on this build. The only thing we don't need is you. Like, you're the last thing I need to see right now. Omen? Could at least give me Oberon. I should have put this down there, but I just do not like this, I don't like this guy. That would do so much more work down here, but I made my bed. Now I'm gonna slide it. Should have transformed before now. It slipped my mind once more. Whoops. Alright, this will be our final skull room, probably for the entire run. Because we really need to focus on items and money, and just getting spirits. You know what? I can't even complain that much. The run is very powerful. It's just sadly not as powerful as I'd like it to be. Because we're just not getting spirits. It also seems like the run's going to fall off against Dark Skull. Die. Whoops. Mobby. Let's get into this dark adventurer fight so we can immediately pop off against them. And it's my worst nightmare. Okay, well, we should be okay. You dirty fucking Huntress. Better stay put. I'll fucking kill you literally where you stand. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. That's my dialogue. Very nuanced. Why does she always put it on the lowest level? Oh, get so fucked, loser. Oh, what? You're gonna give me that? I hate you. I despise you, lady. Screw you. Screw you. I think this is the rare minimum spirits Fairytale on the pedestal run, guys. Now we lost our double invisible knife, man. What the fuck? Why did I have to see her of all people? Of all people, then she gives me this. What a psycho, man. Unhinged. Unhinged. Repulsive. Shameful. I mean, we're still gonna take this all the way to the bank, but... My double invisible knife, man! Imagine our damage! Crit item fucking... Oh, also, of course, she's in this room. Why wouldn't she be? Okay, good enough. At least it was a simple process. This is like the only room where I'm scared to release the fucking NPC. But now we have our crit items popping off. And also, I passed a gunpowder sword earlier. Remember that? I remember. Yep. Pepperidge Farm remembers, man. And they are not happy. Not even a little. Okay. Just one person. No skull room. I remembered. Bet you guys thought I wouldn't, but I did. The only thing I didn't remember is to not pick up the skull on the reward pedestal in the adventurer fight, but we don't talk about that. We only talk about my wins, not my L's. I'm a dub machine. That's what they say. Everyone says it. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. He did it, guys. He really did it. Okay, we're fine. Boom, baby. We are very powerful. I think this run's gonna end up being better off without, like, a shit ton of spirits. If I see Undyne, by the way, I will lose my mind. I held on for so long for that stupid Undyne. I also heard the Omen sound, so prepare yourselves for a potential Oberon, if we're lucky. Let's see if we can get lucky. Come on, baby. Oberon, Oberon. No whammies. No whammies. Okay, well, it was a nice thought. I'm gonna fix my pedestals before I do anything else. Misfortune and Fairytale. Actually, let's not do Fairytale yet. What an interesting run that we are currently on. Am I using my basics enough to justify this is the question. I don't think so. My wisdom items are too good, so let's just not. Spirits. 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 Okay, good talk. This run's been very cruel in the spirits, man. Very cruel indeed. The only spirits I had, like, I have a gnome with me right now. A fucking gnome, bro. Like, come on, for the love of God. 60 crit rate. Where's that coming from? I guess it's coming from the Omen item, or the adventure item. Oh, I went in a skull room. Okay. All the shit I was saying earlier, falsified. Fuck me, man. God damn it. Me and my autoplay bullshit. Son of a bitch. Let's let him out of his cage. We still haven't seen the Spokesman of the Mist. We're probably not going to. But we could. We better play the odds. Nope. I remembered. I walked towards it, though. You guys saw. Sir? Sir? Okay, thank you. Alright, is this it? Yep. Alright. Joan could provide us something. I don't even know what I want at this point. I don't want to see Undyne at all because we got rid of the water item. So, I don't know. Orbs? If I see orbs, I'll take them. In fact, if I see orbs or scriptures, I'll take one or the other and get rid of the Bone of Mana. I might even just take the scriptures because I keep getting told that it's like better than I give it credit, and I've been being to test it. Even though I have such a insanely high opinion of the orbs, and I actually have a fairly low opinion of scriptures after they nerfed it back in the day because people kept telling Southpaw that it's a bad item even though it was really good and people just didn't realize. And then they changed it and made it worse. And we still have the nerfed version to this day. Because people were wrong. This is why I'm always pushing my opinion so hard so people will fucking... so people will recite them back to Southpaw so we don't have shit like that happen. Like, old heads probably won't even agree with me, but if you think old Archbishop Scriptures was bad, you're wrong. You're just flatly wrong. People didn't like it because it didn't move, like it used to be stuck in place. But like, it was very easy to trap the Dark Hero under it because like, it's a fucking boss arena. They have nowhere to go. Like he would get hit by the scriptures all the time. And it did way more damage than it does now. It actually did, in and of itself, good damage, and it still did the amplification. So like, it was so powerful, and people were so wrong about it, and the Southpaw changed it, and we never got it back. Okay, I'm going to take it here. It's still a good item, for the record. I just have a low opinion on it, because it got nerfed and never reverted. But like, the new version's still good, because if you're curious about what it does. Excuse me real quick. Sorry, had to blow my nose. Upon using a skill, punish a nearby enemy to deal magic damage, cooldown 30 seconds. The punishment moves towards a nearby enemy, and enemies hit by it receive 5% more amplified damage for 5 seconds, maximum 50. It used to amplify much faster. Like, I think it was like 10% per second they're standing in it. And, it was just more consistent, or not, it was less consistent, but way more powerful. So, I prefer that version over the new version. It didn't move back then either, but like, goddamn, it dealt such good damage. Whereas now the damage it deals is like negligible. The damage isn't the point, the amplification is the point. Whereas back in the day, the damage and the amplification was the point. So, take me back, man. Also, I'll take this. It's a better Oberon than what we had before. We'll heal this damage off and then consider it a day. Here's my kit. It's bizarre. This is not what I expected this run to look like by the end. But, I mean, it's good. I mean, we got good damage. You can't deny that. Wisdom 4. So this is even our max damage. I'll check it once we do something in this room. There it is, 1435. And it's only going to get better because we have Wisdom Enhanced. Oh, no, we're taking Fairytale. What am I talking about? Okay, never mind. Well, then that's our damage, like... And Wisdom Enhanced doesn't make your damage better, but it makes it more consistent. But, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Fairytale Enhanced is going to be very good. We should have no problems with the endgame gauntlet here, but who's to say? I could fuck it up. But the run, like, all the components are there to make this an easy victory. It's a matter of execution on my part at this point. Though I am confident, I will say that. Let's instantly transform here and get going. I just wish I kept my double invisible knife, man. Imagine this run with 2 invisible knives. We'd be absolutely popping off. Also, if you can believe it, I'm almost certainly taking the tibia here. Sorry to the people who don't like it. I don't even know why people don't like it, man. I kind of get it and I kind of don't, because it's like, yeah, I take it a lot, but like, it's the best thing there. Don't people want to see me pop the fuck off? And like I said, it's mostly my Twitch audience. My YouTube audience has never complained about it. Or at least, not yet. I'm sure you guys will now, but I'm just pandering to the fucking Twitch audience. And they don't even deserve it. They don't deserve to be pandered to. They're fucking hooligans over there. I'm still, okay, you know, like, I'm not gonna pander to them here, but sometimes I will. You know, I will purposefully make my run weaker and not take the fucking tibia. Also, we're gonna get the white, like, the Oberon is cool and all, but I much prefer the look of the white, Oberon enhanced, so. Just like an aesthetic preference that is meaningless, but it's still there. Also, we're not doing enough to send him into phase 2 here, which is interesting, kind of shocking. But it's also not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing for us on this build, because look how much damage we're doing to him before he goes into phase 2 here. As long as you can actually do damage quickly, it's just a good thing often if you don't deal damage to him quickly before sending him into phase 2, because then you can deal more damage to him in phase 2, maybe even skipping the roar in phase 3 altogether. Oh, the meatball. I'd like to do away with that, please. This is what I mean, though. Like, we're very close to just stopping him across the board here. God, look at the damage it deals. This used to deal so much. Like, he's literally stuck in the beam. He's stuck in the beam and he's taking nothing, man. Back in the day, that'd shred him. It'd shred him. It's so sad. It's so sad. Alright, let's go. Also, I guess back in the day, he probably would be standing, like, the beam would be over here and he would be over here, but my point stands. The damage, bro. The fucking damage. What did they do to my boy? I'm still an orb connoisseur across the board. This has not convinced me that this is better than the orb. Sorry, Dosh. Orbs are orbs, man. They deal fucking giga damage. Holy moly. The Oberon came flying in weirdly there. Anyway, now he's Oberon the White, and he's gonna destroy. He's gonna shred. Let's do this thing. Epic style. Alright. Bring it on, bitch. You're gonna lose, and I'm gonna win. It's that simple. Actually, let's not get too cocky. Every time I get too cocky, it ends very badly for me, so. Owie! I'm just gonna go ahead and pop off with this, so I can guarantee to hit him with it. A little less damage for just for certain being able to hit him. And we're already sending him into his ult, so it's looking pretty good for me. Ow, dude, stop it. Oh, he's not even doing his other normal ultimate yet. We're just dealing damage to him that quickly. And he threw himself right at me. And he should be dead here. Yep. Get sniped by my Oberon. Just don't pop up with your ultimate yet, okay, Oberon? Please. Save it for this guy. Save it for this guy. Oh, there it is. Yep. Take that. Can't see what's happening. Give me the good attack, bro. You know you want to. And he didn't want to. Ah! I was trying to do the final down attack with my guy there, and I completely fucked it up, unfortunately. Like, I mistimed it by a lot. We're getting into Speed Skull phase here, which is fine. Which is probably a good thing, even. Maybe not. No, it's Speed Skull, okay. Oh, I fucked up there. Whoops. Oops. Hiya! You're done for, kid. We're probably not skipping the Giggle ult, unfortunately. But, I could survive the Giggle ult easy. It's not even a problem for me. Not anymore. You're just so predictable, Dark Skull. It's so sad. Remember, I used to be scared of you. I remember when I was first looking at this fight, and I was like, how do I even learn this? And now look at me. You're pathetic. It's sad, really. Watch me get hit by the Giga ult after all my bragging. Nope. Loser. 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 I win, you lose. Aw, little baby didn't throw himself at me that time, did he? And now I take the grand achievement of this run. The tibia. Boom! Now our crit items are critting, and our spirits are critting, and everything's critting. Even Wraith is critting. It's pandemonium. What's Alexander going to do? He's going to fall over and perish instantly. He stands no chance. Alright, buddy, bring it on. I'm about to show you what's what. It's gonna be hard to do the tibia trick here, because these guys are gonna start popping off almost instantly. Yeah, alright. Alright, if you insist, spirits. I mean, you're still doing a good job, so it is what it is. Alright, still destroyed him, though I did take a lot there. I have to acknowledge that. Took quite a bit, because I'm a fucking idiot and wasn't dodging properly. But we'll be okay, because we have 3 lives, and frankly, I think Phase 1 Alexander often deals more damage to me than any other phase anyways. So we'll be okay. You're in for it now, buddy. Oops. Fucked up the timing on that. Now we gotta be careful about even going over there at all. Let's switch out to our buddy, the Gambler here, who is just across the board better. I should be using him more than I'm using the Unknown King anyways. Get him, Oberon, get him! Get his ass! Are we skipping the debris phase? It doesn't look like it. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I'm actually shocked we're not skipping the debris phase. Just dodge it with the iframes. Masterful gambit. It was actually a very stupid gambit, frankly, because like, what if I missed? It's not like it's hard to dodge it just under normal circumstances. But we're fine. Because it worked. It worked. I'm a genius. Everyone's saying it. Everyone. Oh, baby. Oh, woo. Good stretch. All right, sir. You've done it now. You've pissed me off. Now you really done it. I'm mad. Oh, shit. Oh, he's doing the thing. It's like the only thing he does that's really scary. At least as long as you don't let him do the Hail Mary attack, which is truly horrifying. Well done, me. Good run. Spirits, yeah, kind of boring, but you know what? At least we had 2 Nat Legendaries. Boring windscreen too, but you know, you make do with what you can in this horrible windscreen meta that we find ourselves in. The worst of all of them. GG's. Wonderful run. Very strange though. Kind of pushed and pulled in a million different directions. Thankfully all the directions were powerful, so like we were always gonna win this one. But it's just bizarre because like the double. Just imagine if I'd kept the double invisible knife, man. It's just a world where that actually was like, if I'd just seen the fucking Huntress legendary earlier in the run and not at the fucking end, like a psycho, unhinged psycho she is, shows up, tries to ruin my whole run by being one of the hardest fights in the game, and then has the audacity to show me arguably the strongest item in the entire game and fuck my whole world up and make me regret getting rid of the other invisible knife. It is what it is, though. It wasn't enough to get me down. We still win. We win these. We're very happy about those. Very fun run across the board, I would say, even though it was spirits. But like the thing about this is like the spirits were important, but like there was other stuff happening alongside the spirits that involved input from me as the player. So not full sending into spirits, but getting enough to get Oberon, I feel like was the play. Very weird to put Fairytale on the pedestal. That is like so rare to get your Oberon awakened. You put Fairytale like it's such a thing that's like I don't think I've ever done it before. I probably won't ever do it again, but it's interesting that I had to do it. And everything else was just kind of actually no, not really, because Wraith and Weakness Exposure. I hope I showed you guys the strength of that. This is actually a pretty good Quint. I feel like it gets slept on by a lot of people and people don't recognize it as a good Quint. It used to be with the worst Quint in the game, but then they changed it and made it actually good in one of the Dark Mirror patches. And now it's like as long as you bring Weakness Exposure with it, it actually does very good work. So hopefully I got to show you guys that. I'm also very sad that I saw the Bloodfest after I had already pivoted away from the Swordsman. But I mean, that was just a fuck you from the game, and I don't respect it. And Harumph and all of that. You guys, that was rude, is all I got to say about that. Otherwise, though, very good shit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. Thankfully, I didn't lean too far into spirits and actually wasn't asleep by the time this run was over. So it is what it is. I think that's all I got, though. So yeah, good run. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.